Actually, John and I were going to work together. I forgot how long ago it was. He wrote a wonderful script then. And also, John is kind of, I guess, known as the script doctor and worked on another film I did. I hope it's Safe House. Safe House. So I was well aware of his abilities, but this one was very interesting. I mean, and touching, but also just the story behind it, that it was something he wrote like 30 years ago almost. But it just spoke to me at this time. He's scarred, cynical, guarded, depressed. It's comedy. It's been fascinating watching. There's a scene we shot with Jared and Rami, and they're in the interrogation room, and I'm in the observation room. So they shot, the cameras were all in there the first half a day or whatever it was, and I'm just in the observation room and missing the popcorn, just watching these two young guys go at it. Whatever amount of years ago, 30 years ago, I was the young guy with the Gene Hackman or whoever, and now I'm that guy watching the young guys. So it was fascinating watching their different styles, the way they come to the character, and to watch their joust, if you will. Murder sets it in motion, and a young girl or girls are abducted, and it relates to, or possibly relates to, a case that I'm working on, and 5 or 6 or 10 or how many years he's going to decide it to be prior to where our movie starts. So it's revealed some of the issues and problems that Joe Deacon had before he got there as a sheriff. The devil's in the details. I mean, like an actor, he's an investigator, and he's methodical and patient. When we meet him, he's a sheriff, fixing signs at restaurants, and we're, doing small kind of stuff, kind of, I guess you'd say, hiding, from his past, and I think a bit bored with where he's at in life, and without giving it all away. His life was ruined, home, family, health, all those things. The first 48 hours. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. I watched that show over and over and over. I'm a fan of the show, and it was my basic homework, watching their behavior, the different people that investigate the crimes, watching how the so-called smart criminals fold, the way they peel those layers away and entrap, and just watching their behavior. And again, actors, or this actor, I'm an investigative reporter. It's very similar. It's not similar, but I remember working on the Pelican Brief. I felt like the work that I do as an actor is similar to what they do as journalists, but they write it down. I think the work that I do as an actor is similar, or the process is similar to what detectives do, and peeling back the layers and taking their time and trying to find their way to the core, in my case, of a character. Sal's happy to see me, and I to him. Ferris wants me to leave as soon as possible. There is no grand interest. Nobody actually notices him. He just kind of walks in, and people don't even know he's there. He's a fish out of water, I guess you say, and he's a bit self-conscious about his past, who knows what and who doesn't, or how much. Where there's a line Rami says, I said something about I hear something. He said, yeah, I hear things too. So he doesn't know who knows what, and he doesn't plan. It's not like he's coming there looking to stay. He's dropping some boots off. He didn't want to come. He's there to drop some evidence off and get out of there. And he's slowly drawn back in, and by Baxter, by Rami's character. And I think he's cautiously happy to return to the scene of the crime. First of all, he appreciates the fact that the young man, even though they bump heads at the start, he appreciates the opportunity that Baxter gave him. Well, why don't you ride along? And they both got egos. Deke can see a lot of himself. He could see where this kid is heading, and trying to suggest that he not make some of the same mistakes that he did. And he appreciates his ability. The more you mature in faith, the less evidence you need. The nature of that business is relying on evidence. In Deke's case, if he ever had any faith, he's lost it. He's not a Bible-toting minister by the end of the film, but there's a spiritual journey that he takes. And I think he suffers from a hard heart. And like I said, a cynical attitude. And at the same time, you are who you are when you're around other people, and you are who you are when you're alone. And I think that light was crushed, or what's the word? Dimmed is a good word. And again, like I said, he's not leading the parade at the end of the movie. He's not an evangelist, but there's all kinds of spiritual, or if you will, religious imagery and suggestions in the film. Strong performances, very strong performances. Like I said, just two great young actors, the future of this business. I mean, serious young actors. I mean, those young men are very, very, very good. And I wish I had popcorn when I was in that interrogation room, because I was enjoying the work. They rely on each other, and John, they're really easy going set, and Schwartzman is a real good cinematographer. He knows exactly what he wants, and sometime I turn my hat around and ask him what shots he's doing, what he's thinking. I'm directing the picture next year, so I'm stealing some of his shots already. But I don't know how many pictures they've done together, but they work well together. Real easygoing set, no drama, and get it done, and they move fast. But so really, enjoyable short experience. Seems like we just started and bang, it's over with. So really, really good, both of them. I tell you, I've been to places. From Pasadena to Alhambra, Whittier to wherever we are now, Santa Clarita, Skid Row to. I've been some places. I've been here a long time in LA, and a lot of places I've never been before. And it's a big city, culturally, geographically diverse, and that was a part of the fun, to go to so many different places and hang out, go places we never would have gone. You never would go as a regular citizen. Joe Deacon is a sheriff who has a past, who was involved in a very tragic incident, who's asked to return to as a member of the LA homicide department. He's a homicide detective. He's asked to return to where he worked originally and to deliver some evidence. He's embarrassed about it. He's damaged. He's still arrogant, and I think he had to go through it in order to grow through it. I worked with my daughter for the first time. My daughter bossed me around, told me to get out of this. That was a trip. That was really a trip. I was more nervous. I was forgetting my lines because I was more than nervous about her. So a wonderful young actor who's coming after her brother. Remember, I told you so. Her brother's pretty good, but she's really good too.
you.